Hi there. Welcome to the Q&A session for the 30-day spring clean eating challenge. I already know that I'm going to change the name next time I do it because that's spring clean. I keep wanting to say it together. And also I'm realizing that I think by calling it a challenge, it's a little bit misleading and it makes it sound like, hold on, let me adjust a little bit. It makes it sound like it's a lot of work, and that's the first thing that I would like to address. So first of all, if you don't know who I am, I'm Crystal of Crystal Obregon Health and Wellness, and I help women increase their energy so that they can live their lives with vibrancy, so that they can follow their goals, follow their dreams, um, hang out with their kids, work through the day and feel like they're really productive all day long, play with their grandchildren, go on vacation, whatever it is that's important to you. I want to make sure that you have the energy to do it. So I've put together this 30-day spring clean eating challenge. And honestly, in the future, I'll probably call it something like the Real Food Reset, because it's actually designed to make your life easier. And so it actually came to my attention yesterday. I took my daughter to the acupuncturist, and our acupuncturist, she's also a friend of ours. And so she was asking me, she said, I really want to sign up for the challenge, but I'm really worried. I want, if I'm going to sign up for it, I want to be able to be successful. And she said, I think I can do the food part, but I'm not sure about the other parts, because there is also, I mentioned that there's a weekly component in addition to the food, but it's actually not, it's not a big part of it. It is, but it's not designed to create a lot of extra work. So I did want to address that actually, and she did sign up, and it's designed actually to make your life easier, and a lot of that has to do with the meal planning, because it's set up so that you can either follow it exactly as it is, and I'll show you some of the handouts that you get in just a minute, but it's set up so that you could just go to the grocery store with the list and get the things on the list and have your food planned for the week and get your shopping all finished in one fell swoop. You can also, I've made it so that you can easily customize it as well, because we all have our different tastes and different bodies and eat different things. So I really want to stress that this is designed to make your life easier, not make your life more difficult, because as women especially, none of us need to have their lives be made more difficult. So I'd like to go ahead and start showing you some of the parts of that come with the challenge. I'll keep calling it the challenge right now, but it really can be more of a reset. I'm doing it along with everyone because I also feel like I need to have a reset. It's we're only human, and you do the best that you can, and then it's easy just when you get busy. I've been really busy lately with the spring and with getting this ready, which is ironic. So, for example, yesterday I I was really busy all day, and then dinner time came. I didn't have anything planned, and I hadn't gone to the store myself, and I also didn't send my husband to the store. He's really good now about doing that. I didn't do any of that, and so I was really at a loss as to what to make. And so I ended up ordering takeaway pizza that I went. So it was gluten free and had vegetables on it. And so I actually picked up my CSA on the way to pick up the pizza. So CSA, if you don't know, is community supported agriculture. So I get a weekly share of fresh vegetables. So, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I picked up those nice fresh vegetables on the way to pick up my gluten-free pizza. So we're all human, and that's okay. I want to make sure that everybody knows that we get busy, and especially if we haven't planned, we might eat not the greatest of food because, there wasn't as many vegetables on the pizza as were in the pictures, that's for sure. So I'm looking forward to starting this as well. And I know that I will feel better also for getting kind of the reset. So hold on just a minute because I'm trying to see. It's hard to see people's questions right now. So bear with me for just a second because I'm just not, I always forget how to do this. Well, okay. Hold on, bear with me just for a second because I'm gonna get it on here. Okay. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. Now I'll be able to see your comments, I hope. Oops, hold on. Okay, there. So if you're watching, please do. There we go. Please do use the comments for asking any questions. All right. Oh, I do wish that. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes I'm really good at this, and then other times I am not quite as good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead right now. If you're just joining me, I'm talking about the spring clean eating challenge that's coming up. So first of all, I'm going to show you, and I guess it'll be backwards, but we'll just do the best we can. So first of all, I have a 30-day clean eating challenge. So I think it's coming out okay. And so in this, I'm giving you the essentials of what you need to know, so that you not only are you following the meal plan, but you're having some idea of why, because it is important to know why. So I am talking a little bit about inflammation, because the scientists, researchers are finding that chronic inflammation is the root of most diseases, actually. So by eating clean, eating real food, you are reducing inflammation, which is really good. So the first 2 days of the challenge, and this is optional, you don't have to do it for sure, but I find it beneficial. So the first 2 days of the challenge is a bit of a detox. And what that means is, it means that basically you're eating a lot of vegetables and you are eating less protein than you normally would. And so what it does is it actually allows the liver and the digestive system to have a bit of a break and detox, so that it makes the rest of the challenge much more successful, basically. And then we talk about protein and what that does for you. Healthy fats are really important, and that's often one of the biggest sources of processed foods or chemicals in our foods are actually fat-free foods, like fat-free salad dressing, fat-free other products really aren't doing your body any favors. And the good thing to know is that the healthy fats are actually really good for you, and they help you eat less. And so we go into what fats are good for, and which fats are healthy. And then we also talk about sugar and sugar substitutes, and getting rid of sugar cravings by substituting or by pushing out sugary foods. For example, if you're having a sweet tooth and eat a sweet potato, that's a lot different than eating something with white processed sugar. So if you're joining me right now, I am going into a little bit more depth about what is in the challenge. And if you have any questions, please do comment below, and I will answer your questions. I'm looking at my phone. I'm hoping they'll show up there. Otherwise, it's a little confusing. Okay. And then we talk about water, how much water you should drink. And then I have a big section about if you're going to change or customize the meal plan, how to do that, and how to substitute in other foods, because I recognize that there may be some of the meals that you like or don't like. And so you can easily substitute those in. We talk about going organic as much as possible, only buying what's on your grocery list. This is all in the success guide. And getting sleep, avoiding temptations, de-stressing your life. All these things are really important to creating more energy in your life. And I go over some supplements and that you might like, and then more ways to personalize your plan. I've got several pages of other things that you can use. So that's the success guide. So I'll put that over there. And then this is the recipe manual that contains all of the recipes. If you're just joining us, I am going over the details of the 30-day clean eating challenge. And so this is the complete recipe guide, and I have so there aren't a lot of pictures. I decided not to do a lot of pictures this time, so that if you do want to print it out, you don't have to, but it makes it easier to print out. So we have green and protein smoothies. We have the morning mojo that we have every morning, which is water with juice of half a lemon, and then either ginger or cayenne pepper. We have homemade dressings and condiments, and then breakfasts, veggie scrambles, almond pancakes, avocado toast with poached eggs, zucchini bread overnight oats. There are a lot of options for breakfast. So this is not, I just want to make sure if you're just coming on right now, this is not about deprivation. This is actually about eating really good food, and they're simple recipes to make. Nothing's going to take you all day. You're not going to have to hire a chef to do this, even though that's tempting sometimes. So then I have salad and wrap recipes. Sorry. Chicken and butternut squash salad, a big veggie salad, kale and apple tuna salad, avocado. So a bunch of different salads. And then, sorry about all the rustling. More protein meals. I have it broken up into chicken and turkey recipes. And meatballs. So many recipes. And then I have some soups, fish. So anyway, this is, oh, look at that. I just stapled on something that was not supposed to be in there. Okay, so anyway, lots of different recipes. I've had a few people ask me about more vegetarian recipes, and so I haven't done it yet, but when I wrap this up tonight, I will be putting, because our family eats mostly vegetarian too. So I am going to put together even more recipes so that you can easily swap in those recipes. Okay, so just a few other things here to make your life easier. So I really don't want you to feel like I'm going to burden you. This will actually be fun. And we have a good Facebook group where you can post your successes. You can ask questions. I'll be in there quite a bit. And generally just give each other support, which is really important, especially if maybe this isn't the way you or your family or friends usually eats. So moving on, I have a getting started checklist. So I know that seems like a lot of things, but it's not too bad. It's join the private Facebook group, read the success manual. I have a goal sheet for you so that you can more easily track how you're doing. Because if you can't actually see your progress, then it's really easy to lose motivation. So I have a goal sheet. I didn't print out the goal sheet, but I have a goal sheet so that you can keep track. This isn't losing weight, if that's what you need, will be a byproduct of this, but it's really not the main focus. However, it can be beneficial if you want to track that. So it's completely up to you, but if you want to track your measurements, or if you just want to track how you feel and how you feel waking up in the morning, how you're sleeping, all of that, then that's really beneficial as well. So you'll complete your goal sheet, and then you'll print your weekly meal plans and grocery lists. So I'll show you right here. So this, I'll try and get it in here. Okay, so this is actually the week 1 of the meal plan. So you'll get one of these for each week. And I want to note that one of the benefits of this program is that, for example, the first day for lunch, you're having a veggie and hummus wrap with sliced avocado. And then the next day at lunch, you're making enough for 2 days. So you're having leftovers. And then the first night, you're making a detox soup, and you can get a pre-cooked or cooked, or cook your own chicken breast. And then, so the second night, you're having the leftover soup and also chicken breast. So it actually makes it a lot easier if you're not cooking something new from scratch every single night. And then the third day, you're having this soup and chicken breast for lunch. So it's like 3 meals out of the way, and then you're having something. Then it gets a little bit more, different variety. Sorry, it's not that late in the day, but still. So it is. We are working with using leftovers so that you're not cooking 7 different lunches and 7 different dinners and 7 different breakfasts. But there is variety in there as well. So I showed you this. That was the meal plan. And then this is your grocery list. So if you're following it from scratch, completely, you'll just follow. You've got check boxes, and hold on. And so it just makes it super easy. But I'll also give you some help in meal planning. That's the first week. What we'll work on is meal planning, because you'll need to move on from this and still eat well. And if you want to customize. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the other handouts I have for you. So 6 tips for adding healthy whole foods. And this will just help you to transition really to a different way of eating. And even if you really already eat like this most of the time, it'll just make it a lot easier so that you don't have to think about it quite so much all the time. Okay, and then I should put that over there so that I know I've gone over it. Healthy snack ideas. So I have 20 healthy snack ideas, because to me that's when I am most likely to mess up, is at snack time, when I haven't planned that. And if you have kids or other family living at home, that can be super useful. And then this is a longer handout. Let's see if I can get that in there. Healthy eating on the go. So I'm going to talk about how to be more successful when you're out and about, because that, I know for me, is when I really can okay, I'm just going to use the word mess up. I'm not that hard on myself, really. But that's when you're running around doing errands or picking kids up or whatever it is that you're doing. And if you don't have something planned, if you don't have something with you, then there really generally aren't very many healthy options out there. So when you're on a road trip, I have just food ideas that are really easy to pack, and ways to make midweek meals easier so that you're not like me yesterday going out to get some pizza. Okay, so wow. Okay, so that probably seemed like more than you thought it would be, or I thought it would be. And so that's it for now. But I do hope that you join me in the 30-day clean eating challenge, because it's going to be fun. It's not about deprivation. It's about eating good food. It's about having it be easier because you're doing all of your shopping or most of your shopping on the weekend, and it's about feeling a whole lot better, because when you're feeding your body clean, real food, then it really does make a huge difference. So if you have any other questions, please go ahead when this is over. You can post below, and I'll be periodically going through and looking at those and answering them. You're more than welcome to message me, and I can also answer that way. But let's see, it's 2:30 here in California, so the registration is closing down at midnight tonight. So I do hope to see you in the group. It's not too late to join. Go ahead and get in there. I will put I'll put the link down in the comments to the registration page so that you can get on in there. So have a great rest of your day. I'm hoping to see you in the private Facebook group this weekend. All right, take care. Bye for now.